Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Bangalore, and in this episode we will be looking at a plant I have never covered so far on my channel, the chrysanthemum. When the chrysanthemum blooms, we all know that the winter is near. So in today's episode, we will look at repotting a shop-bought mum and its overall care. I'm planning to cover its pruning and aftercare in some other video because it is a very critical step to keep your mums blooming all over again. A lot of people are confused on whether mums are annuals or perennials because some people see that their mums bloom and then die immediately after. Let me tell you here that they are tender perennials, which means that if given warm climatic conditions throughout the year, the mums will keep coming back year after year. And in frost affected zones, they can be grown as annuals since they are not cold tolerant, hence the word tender. China is considered the place of origin of these garden mums. They belong to the Asteraceae family, to which the daisy belongs to. The best part of the mums is that the flowers and the leaves give out a very musky geranium-like fragrance. The daisy-like flowers come in wide variety of colors, some even have multicolored petals. This plant is heavily hybridized and these flowers are edible as well. The plant has a compound called pyrethrins, which makes it an effective insecticidal plant as well. This has also found a mention in NASA's list of best air purifying plants. This has just been my observation that the white and the yellow mums generally keep coming year after year without expending much effort, but these colorful ones are very high maintenance and they tend to die soon after blooming. So if at all you have experienced the same, then do let me know by commenting below. So let us now repot this beautifully colored mum into a bigger container. The best time to do any repotting of your mums is spring, that is between Feb and March, so that the roots are well established before the onset of winter. Even if you're growing this with cuttings, do that during spring and not towards autumn or winter. I have taken this concrete pot here with holes at the bottom, and to help with drainage I've added these broken pot pieces at the bottom. Remember that the mums love well-draining potting mix, so I've added 40% compost because more organic the potting mix will be, the better the blooming. Then I add around 20% coco peat, and then you can also add 40% sand, but here I'm adding old potting medium that was taken out of another container which has a lot of sand and compost and a little bit of soil as well. So remember, while using old potting soil, see to it that it did not have plants that had any kind of infection or disease. Only then can you use old potting soil. Now remove the plant from the plastic casing and then check to see the conditions of the roots. And tease the roots a little to break the root memory and help it spread its roots throughout the potting medium. Now place the plant in the container, making sure you don't plant it very deep into the soil. While backfilling, the top layer of the soil must touch the same level as before. This is because mums have surface roots, and if you plant this very deep, then they will suffocate and die. Now water the plant and keep it in a sunny location. So now quickly we will look at the basic growing conditions that mums like. Sunlight. The plant loves full sunlight and performs better in these conditions during its blooming cycle. But if you live in very hot zones, then give it some amount of shade from the afternoon harsh sun. Watering. You must water the plant consistently during summer, and you can reduce watering depending on your climatic conditions during winter. Fertilizing. This plant is a heavy feeder. The more you fertilize this during the summer months, the more it would put up a show during the early winter months of August till September. Since the plant has surface roots that help create newer plants like this, it loves being mulched with compost, or you could just add kitchen waste like this. Blooming. The blooming in this plant is induced when the days are shorter. So if you have overcast conditions during summer, the mums might flower like this one did this year. So even if you have blooms during summer, keep pinching it off so that it blooms profusely during the late summer or early winter months of July till September or October. Pruning is essential to help with branching. A detailed video on its pruning and aftercare will be coming to you very soon. The common pests that can affect this plant are aphids, mealybugs, or whiteflies that can be controlled using neem oil pesticide. But largely, this plant is pest resistant because of its insecticidal properties. This can be propagated with the help of cuttings or pulp division. And remember not to keep changing the location of your plant. So if you take care to see that you provide conditions similar to what was mentioned here, you will be able to enjoy your mums towards the end of every year. As an ancient Chinese saying goes, if you would be happy for a lifetime, grow chrysanthemums. So with this, we have come to the end of yet another episode of Urbanscape Bangalore, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then please let me know by liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram and Facebook for further updates. The links will be provided below. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again, goodbye.